Hey Flavio, this is Daniel from Josh and Danny SEO. Joshua and I spoke with you a little bit earlier, so we're going to take a look at your website, see what's going on, and see if there's anything we can do. I'm assuming this means you have a store online. There's nothing wrong with that. That's good. Contact, hardwood flooring, bathroom, kitchen, about, and home. So if you have a remodeling that you offer, I would simply put it underneath remodeling so you don't have, and you can have it as a drop-down menu. Just gives it a cleaner look. Also, even without scrolling down, because I know I'm probably going to find the number right there, which I did. I would still have your number up here in the line over here. That's just standard practice, what I would say you should or could do. And then as you scroll down, great picture, you would want these numbers as a click to call button so that people can just simply click and call you. Hardwood floor installations, excellent. So you guys do everything that's good. Schedule a free estimate. A lot of scrolling here. We deliver the project as of your dreams. Success. Laminate vinyl, kitchen floor innovations. Okay, so there is some content over here. There's nothing wrong with that. That's exactly actually what you want. There's some videos. There's nothing that's good. You got pictures, lots of pictures as we scroll through. Um, there's just not a lot of content. That's the problem. I do like the flooring stuff, right? It should be simple. The home page should be, I'm not saying not simple, but you can always have another page for a gallery. Because if somebody is interested, you don't want them, I'm not saying scrolling through a lot, but you want them more to just make that decision, give you a call, or just simply go through to gallery. You don't want your homepage cluttered with a lot of pictures and videos. You want the information they need. You want them to be able to fill out the estimate. I like this. This is really good. And then you want them to call you. If they want to, do extra stuff, let them do that. But let's not beat around the bush when it comes to certain things. So doing very well on that. I'm not gonna, like I said, already have my advice on that. But let's look at your backend profile. So I use a tool called Ahrefs that lets me know how Google looks at you. So first and foremost, a UR rating, right? That's how strong your website is. A DR rating is how much Google trusts you. They're at non-existent right now because you don't really have a lot of backlinks and referring domains. Now a backlink is what's going to drive those numbers up, and you want them to be in the 30s and 40s. Now, as far as what a backlink is, it's where you have your website linked somewhere else where somebody can click on it, and a referring domain is when it comes back to you. Now, not all of these are created equal. Some are spammier than others, so you do want to be careful with that. But you want to go for the ones that are going to add credibility to you and not take away from that. Now, next, I usually would go into organic keywords, and that's theoretically what somebody might click on or might type into Google to find you. You don't have any. So you're not really going to be paired up with anyone to find you. That's the problem. So let me show you what a good keyword is, right? We have flooring, Charleston, South Carolina. Not only is this service specific, because somebody is looking for flooring, they're also being very specific on where they're looking. They're looking for somebody in Charleston, which means I know they live in Charleston. So that is what we call what do we call it? Wow, my brain ain't working right now. We call this a buyer intent keyword because we know that obviously they're a local looking for your service. Now, those are good enough to create Google ads. And then obviously those, keywords, you want them peppered or littered throughout your website. Anyway, this is your GMB over here. This is, it's not yours. Obviously, I don't see yours here, but 30-40% of all people will click on one of these three guys here. You can get an ad for that, but you definitely want to be in the top three. 4 and on is non-existent. Now, after that, we have our organic search. Now, anyone with a website can rank over here. I would go with flooring stores, but top 10, this is just a listing. Let's go with floor and decor. Now, I really don't want to go with them either because I would rather go with flooring factory because that means they are local. I don't see any back pages here. I know you're going to get this. These are going to be your local competitors, but let's go with floor and decor because they're beating your local competitors, and let's see how well they're doing. So shop by room, inspiration, resources. They got a lot going on over here. People do like local, by the way. They like the mom and pop. People are just naturally drawn that way. So as we scroll down, there's just a lot going on over here. Pick and delivery, design and services, and then pop-ups. Personally, I think this is overwhelming for me. I might not like it or go down. And then as you can see, it's not working anymore. I'm trying to scroll up and down, and nothing seems to be. Oh, there we go. Oh, and we're done again. So I have very little I would like to say about it. But like I said, they are ranking in the top spots, so let's find out why. They have a UR rating of 13, so the website's not great, but here again, we're only looking at a backend. So their main page, www.flooranddecor.com, might have a much higher DR rating, a UR rating, but the back page doesn't. For the back page, they only have 9 backlinks and 3 referring domains, but they do have 72 organic keywords that's unique to this page. What are they? Floor and Decor Charleston. Okay, they are doing very specific, even I don't know about floor and decor. I'm not saying click that in, but people might actually search for that. This one's more like the lines of what I would do organically. Flooring Charleston, South Carolina, 250 a month searching for it. They're getting 33 because they're in position number 3. When you're in positions 1, 2, or 3, you will get a variation of 10 to 20% of all people in the area searching for that specific keyword. Sometimes more, but tile stores in Charleston, South Carolina, 250 a month. They're getting 25 because they're in position 5. So they're barely getting. They're getting what, like 99%. 9%. So overall, they're not doing too bad on that one. But that the recurring theme here is that they keep on using keywords that are location and service specific. So how does this really help you, Fabio? What we got to do is we got to get you content, right? Because you don't have any keywords here. So we got to get content in there so that you can get the keywords in there. And then finally from there, you can now add backlinks and referring domains to start boosting your profile so that you start ranking good for those. So again, you have your content, your backlinks, your not your backlinks, your content, your keywords, your backlinks, and then you should be able to start generating traffic and ranking throughout Google. Imagine if you can bring an additional 50 people a month to your website. What would you be able to do with that? Anyway, that's all I got. If you do have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out. Other than that, you have an amazing day. Bye.